Okay. If you're done with your sentences, you can tell me.
I don't, teacher.
Okay, so what was your sentence?
I was going to kiss my girl, but her boyfriend arrived.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Bueno, I was going to kiss my
What?
girl, but my boyfriend arrived. Okay, bueno, funciona, sí, tiene sentido. Okay,
Second phrase, maybe is I was going to finish college, but I got my girlfriend pregnant.
okay, yeah, I was going to finish my college but I got my girlfriend pregnant. Okay, ajá, exactamente. Es algo que ibas a hacer, no se pudo, es un plan frustrado. Perfecto. Muy bien. Okay. Bien dos, Jorge. Carla, so what was your phrase?
Um, they were going to be the best singers, but one of the band died.
Okay, one of the band member
Remember?
died. Okay, that makes sense. Ellos iban a ser grandes artistas, grandes cantantes. Okay, muy bien. So what is the other phrase, the other sentence?
Um, okay. She's going to be.
She's going to be.
No, she was going to be she was going to be the the director,
Okay.
but someone gets the position.
Okay, but someone, what was the verb you used? Kept?
Yeah, keep the position.
Okay, kept the
Kept
position.
the
Kept
position.
past. Okay, someone took the position.
Okay, someone took the position.
Okay, exactly. No se hizo, ¿no? Ella iba a hacer eso, pero
Yeah.
alguien tomó la posición. Okay, muy bien. So, Víctor Arevalo. So, what are your phrases?
I was going to be happy, but I married.
Okay. I was going to be happy, but I got married. Okay.
Um, I was to. I was going to be um, basketball player,
Mhm.
but I am fat, and
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not. I'm not that.
Okay. I was going to be a basketball player, but I am fat. Ok, bueno, sí, de hecho también bueno, lo pueden combinar con presente, ¿no? Cuando dices I'm fat, estás diciendo algo en presente. I was going to be that one, but I'm fat, but I'm not enough o algo así, ¿no? Entonces, ok.
¿Cómo decir? Pero no sé. I I I was going to be a basketball player, but I I was I was poor. ¿Cómo podría
But
decir?
but I
¿Era
was,
pobre?
but I was poor, but I was economical disadvantage. Y si quieres la
Yes.
frase elegante para decir poor, but I was economical disadvantaged.
Yeah.
Puedes decir eso, ¿no? Pero no tenía suficientes fondos. Que son los eufemismos, yo no sé ustedes, pero yo detesto los eufemismos. Eso es un eufemismo. Es decir, cuando dices la misma cosa,
Ajá, ok.
pero así más bonito. A veces sirven, ¿no? Porque, por ejemplo, tienes died pues es morir, ¿no? Entonces, ok, so puedes decir, ok, my friend died at the age of 28. Ok, but you can also say my friend passed away. Es un eufemismo para died, porque died pues está muy feo, ¿no? Entonces ocupan esta frase, passed away. Bueno, pass away en presente, ¿no? Pass away. Ok, bueno, sí, muy bien. Entonces, ok, Itzel, so what are your phrases?
I was going to study biology,
Okay,
but I knew the engineer career.
okay, okay. But I knew the engineer career, pero yo conocí, ¿no?
Yeah.
Okay,
¿Qué iba a
okay.
estudiar? ¿Qué iba a estudiar? Perdón.
Biology, right?
Biology. Yo
But
entendí.
this is not a real. It's only.
Yo entendí theology. Yo decía, Dios.
No,
Ah,
no.
okay.
Y mira que soy chismoso, pero ya lo estaba publicando.
Okay, okay. What is the second phrase, Itzel?
As I was going to buy a house, but I spent my money on alcohol.
No, okay. Okay, I was going to buy a house, but I scammed my money. Okay, exactly. Okay, and finally, Jose. So, what are your phrases?
Okay. He was going to enjoy his ice cream
Mhm.
when the dog bite it. Yeah, it's bite,
Okay, when the dog what? Sorry.
bite it, the
Uh,
ice cream.
okay, okay, all right. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, in the second phrase.
Um, I was going to run out, but the rain started.
Okay, I was going to go out. You said.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to go out, but the rain started. Okay, pero cuando iba yo a salir, pero la lluvia, pero empezó a llover, ¿no?
Mhm.
Exactamente. Exactamente. Entonces, bueno, eso es todo lo que hay que saber que past continuous, ¿sale? Sirve para esas tres cosas, para hablar de momentos que estaban ocurriendo, o sea, que estaban en medio de eso, ¿no? I was waiting for the bus, I was talking to you, I was talking to you. O cuando hablan de momentos en el pasado que se prolongaban durante el tiempo, ¿no? I was having a bad week that, I was having a bad week at that time. Estaba teniendo una muy mala semana en ese entonces. At that time, por cierto, esa frase sirve mucho at that time. Si van a hablar de ese proceso, bueno, de esa acción que se prolonga en el tiempo, pueden ocupar at that time. I was having I was having trouble with my marriage at that time. Estaba teniendo problemas en mi matrimonio en ese tiempo, ¿no? I was having a great life at that time. Estaba llevando una hermosa vida en aquel tiempo. Entonces, bueno, eso y bueno, ya dijimos, I was going to, para hablar de planes que no se concretaron, ¿no? Ok, bueno, yo creo que eso es todo lo que hay que saber con past continuous. And okay, so we are going to start reading this phrase right here. So when things go wrong, it says here. Okay, when things go wrong. Okay. So actually, okay, so Jose, would you mind reading Sean Davis' part, please?
Okay. Actually, yes. I was going to work on the train Monday morning, and I was talking to this woman. I guess I wasn't paying attention, and I missed my stop. I missed my stop. I was half an hour late for a meeting with the new boss.
Okay, exactly. So I was going to work. Okay, I was going to work. So, okay, be careful with this part. In this case, I was going to work. So what's the meaning of that one? Yo iba a trabajar, o sea, eso iba a pasar, o estaba yendo a trabajar. Hay mucho ojo con esa frase, porque ahí lo que dice es I was going, pero no está hablando de los planes frustrados, simplemente que ahí hay un go. Eso, por cierto, qué bueno que apareció eso. Esto de I was going to tiene que ser con otro verbo que no sea go. Ahí están ocupando go. Yo estaba desplazándome hacia el trabajo, pero como no podemos decir esto, I was going to go to work. I was going to go to work. No podemos decir eso. I was going to go to work. Por eso con el verbo to go, es decir, si lo que va a venir después del I was going es to go, ya ese hecho hace que con ese verbo en particular ya no signifique yo iba a, ¿no? Sino yo estaba yendo. Solo con go. Entonces, I was going to work. Yo me estaba desplazando hacia el trabajo on the train Monday morning, and I was talking to this woman. Yo estaba haciendo esto, and I was talking to this woman. I guess I wasn't paying attention. Entonces, otra vez está hablando de puros, I wasn't paying attention. No estaba haciendo eso en ese preciso instante, ¿no? So, and I missed my stop. Bueno, ok. Bueno, tengan cuidado con eso. No pueden usar I was going to go. Ese es el asunto. Ok, bueno. So, Itzel, how would you read this part right here?
Okay. Definitely. I don't know how to say this.
Definitely. Not the main syllable is at the beginning. Definitely.
Definitely. My friend accidentally played all my music files when she was using my computer. Actually, she was trying to help me. She was downloading stuff for my phone, and something went wrong. I spent hours on the phone with tech support.
Okay, all right. So which phrases can you identify in past continuous in this part?
She was using.
Okay.
She was trying to help me.
She was trying to help. Okay.
And she was downloading stuff from my phone.
She was downloading stuff from my phone. Okay, exactly. Ahora, en todos esos estamos ocupando el primer uso, ¿no? Cosas que estaban ocurriendo. She was using my computer. No es una actividad que se prolongue en el tiempo. She was trying to help. She was downloading stuff from my phone. Something went wrong. Okay, spent hours in the phone. Bueno. Exactamente. Y, okay, and finally, Carla, how would you read this last part?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Yeah, kind of. A couple of days ago, a friend and I were trying to look cool in front of some girls at the mall. We weren't looking, and we walked right into a class door. I was so embarrassed.
Okay, exactly. So which phrases can you identify in past continuous?
I were trying to.
Yeah, friend and I were trying to. Okay.
We weren't looking.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
So we weren't looking and we walked right into. Walk right into, by the way, is a good phrase to say caminar directo a, ¿no? Entonces, caminé directo a, pues pueden decir, no sé, I walked right into them. Right into them. Caminé directo hacia ellos. Podrían decir eso, ¿no? I walked right into them. I walked right into them. O sea, caminé justo directo hacia ellos. Entonces, bueno, en este caso caminaron justo directo hacia una puerta de cristal. So I was embarrassed. Okay, yeah. So, okay, getting started. Look at the illustrations above. What do you think happened to each person do these kinds of things ever happen to you? Tell the class. Okay, that's a good question. Carla, what is the most embarrassing moment you have experienced that you can remember in your life? Embarrassing moment.
Let me think about it. Someone have
Okay.
in their
Okay.
mind
Okay.
because I don't have.
Okay. What about you, Jose? What is the most embarrassing moment you remember?
Okay, the most embarrassing moment. I think when I fell in from a boat.
Okay, you fell off from a boat?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What were you doing?
I was how do you say? Me estaba bajando del bote.
I was getting out of the boat.
Okay, yeah, and yeah, the boat was moving and I fell in the water. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you know how to swim?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was fine. Okay. Thank you. And okay, Itzel, what is the most embarrassing moment you can remember?
Well, I was with my friends, and I run on the street just after a rain.
Okay.
I I I don't know how do you say, like a like
Okay.
slipped.
I fell over. Ajá, puedes, bueno,
Okay.
puedes decir, I fell over. Fall over es eso, es caerse, ¿no? I fell over.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I slipped. Me resbalé.
Yeah, this is better.
And I slipped.
So embarrassing.
Okay, all right. So you were running, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Was it hurt? Or not so much?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Did it hurt?
Not really, but I feel a little bad with my arms because I try to put my arms in the floor to yeah, I try to put my arms in the floor. This was the worst decision because I feel like well, caí sobre mis manos.
Okay, I fell off my hands, right? I fell over my hands. Or I fell on my hands, you can say. I fell on my hands.
Okay.
I fell on my hands. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you, Itzel. And Victor Arevalo, what is the most embarrassing moment you can remember in your life?
One day, and one of these moments is when I start my job in Cineplanet in Lima. I is in Halloween times, in Halloween day. I no sé cómo decir disfraz.
I
Como
disguise.
pintar de fantasma, ¿no? But what you guys might, yeah, it's like as a ghost with paint, eh?
Okay.
And the I forget one meeting with the CEO of Samsung.
CEO of Samsung.
Yeah, CEOs of Samsung Peru. uh, and I was going to meeting that 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 with
Okay.
this guy, and well, this is embarrassing.
Okay, so you went in disguised, right? Again, damn it. Okay, so okay, weren't they embarrassed, or didn't they tell you something?
Ah, no, he understand that 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 moment,
Okay.
because in the office, many people of this guy. Okay,
Ah, okay, I get it. Okay, so they understood the situation. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, thanks, Victor. Thanks. So, Jorge, so what is your most embarrassing experience you can remember?
Uh, it's very funny. The one day in the elementary school,
Mhm.
I accidentally entered the girls' bathroom,
Okay.
but I realized that there was no urinal. I immediately ran to right bathroom.
Okay. All right. So you were in which in elementary school, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. See, you know, it's elementary school is it's a funny part, you know, of one's life. Okay. All right. All right. And okay, Carla, finally, so what is your most embarrassing experience?
Yeah, actually, I remember that. In the past, I went to go out with my friends to a mall.
Okay.
So in that day, I I put like it's not it's skills. Yeah.
Skills, habilidades.
No, it's not skills. It's high heel.
Ah, okay, high heels. Okay.
But yeah, it's not like a high heel, but uh, something similar.
Okay, so platform shoes, let's say.
Yeah, exactly. Platform shoes, and one broke
Okay.
in the middle of the mall. So yeah, it's very embarrassing because I need to walk with the shoes broke.
Okay, on barefoot, right?
Yeah, on barefoot.
Barefoot. Así, así en descalzo.
Yeah.
Barefoot.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I need to boot like sandals.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, okay, exactly. So, okay. So, okay, listen and read what your guess is about the people
And what
today.
about you, teacher? What is your most embarrassing moment?
The most embarrassing moment, can let me think. It was what was that? Yeah, you know, I was working on a restaurant, and one friend of mine told me something like, they're looking for you in the table 5 or something like that, yeah. And he told me that they are looking for you in table 5. So I went to that table and then said, okay, so is there anything I can do for you? And the client said something like, yeah, we told your friend that we need we need a pata negra, he said. We need a pata negra. What? But pata negra, it was the name of a wine, you know. Was the name of a wine. So my friends, we used to, you know, we were like, okay, I allowed them to talk to me like that, but that was kind of funny, you know, because they said a pata negra. I said, okay, a wine. Yeah, the wine. Okay, I said, all right, okay, I'll do it. You know, but you know, I allowed them to do that, so that was fine. So you know, that could have been offensive if I hadn't allowed them to do that, right? But it wasn't offensive. That was the way we get along each other. So that was like a kind of weird moment to me. But yeah, and that was fun. You know, now remembering that moment was like embarrassing, and then it was funny right after that time, that moment. So yeah. That was the most embarrassing moment I've had in my life. So, okay. Um, it says here, can you choose the correct verb forms? Use the interviews above to help you. Okay, all right. So then compare with a partner. Okay, so we are going to try to read this sentence right here. So you need to choose, right? What is the best way to complete that sentence? So look at it carefully. And Carla, please tell me, how would you read this sentence?
First one, like sin misa,
Yeah,
but I need to choose the correct.
exactly, yeah.
Shin missed his stop because he was talking to a woman on the rain.
Okay, exactly. She missed the train. Okay, so in this particular case, Carla, could you have said something like Sean was missing his stop? I mean, does that make sense?
No.
No. Ok. Ok, por cierto, hay ciertos verbos, ahorita que vemos esto, que no se pueden usar en la forma continua, por cierto. O sea, esto hay que saberlo. Miss es uno de esos verbos, ¿no? No pueden ocupar miss con, o en general todos los verbos que se refieran, ahora vamos a hacer una pausa nada más para tener esto en claro. Hay ciertos verbos que le dicen stated verbs que no se pueden usar en la forma continua. Bueno, que no se pueden usar en ing. Y esos son verbos que tienen que ver con estados, o mejor dicho, verbos que no pueden ver físicamente. Por ejemplo, uno de esos verbos que no se puede es sim. Otro sería ese, sería miss. Otro sería own, por ejemplo. Otro sería have. De los más comunes, ¿no? Have, sim, miss, own, have. Taste. Ahora, ¿qué tienen en común todos estos verbos? No son actividades. Es decir, tú no puedes ver a alguien parecer, tú no puedes ver a alguien extrañar, tú no puedes ver a alguien poseer algo, ni tener, ni saber. O sea, taste es saber de que sabe muy rico, ¿no? De comida. Entonces tengan cuidado con estos verbos y tampoco have, tampoco think. Son de los que me puedo recordar ahora. Verbos como estos no se pueden poner en la forma continua, porque no puedes decir seeming. Oye, es que estás pareciendo. No puedes decir seeming. No puedes decir I'm missing you. O sea, ahora, no es que estas palabras no existan. Missing es un adjetivo, pero missing significa faltante, a missing person, or a missing computer, or a missing something, algo que falta, pero no significa extrañando o perdiendo. Me estaba yo perdiendo de la parada. No pueden decir eso. Own tampoco se puede decir owning. I was owning a house. Eso no se puede. Having, cuando significa tener, no pueden decir I was having money. No pueden decir esto. Ahora, mucho ojo. Having significa un montón de cosas. No se puede únicamente cuando significa tener. No pueden decir I was having money, I was having a lot of friends, estaba teniendo muchos amigos. Pueden decir, por ejemplo, I was having a great moment together, o I was having a nice time, pero ahí having no significa tener, sino estaba yo experimentando, ¿no? Estaba yo pasando un gran momento. Entonces, having cuando significa tener, pues no se puede. Tampoco taste, la sopa estaba sabiendo muy rica. Podría decir quedando, ¿no? Pero no tasting. Y think, por cierto, a think le cambian el significado si lo ocupan en ing. Si think es ocupado así en su forma simple para dar su opinión junto con la palabra that. So I think that, y ya dicen cualquier cosa, ¿no? Y eso quiere decir, yo creo que I think that you should do something better, or I think that we should pay more attention, or I think that, pero thinking significa pensar. Eso sí se puede. Sí se puede decir, I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about algo, ¿no? Pero no están dando su opinión, simplemente están hablando de su pensamiento. I'm thinking about going on holiday with you. Son como planes, ¿no? Entonces, mucho ojo con think. Y bueno, estos son los que me puedo acordar ahorita. Hay algunos más, no son muchos, pero en general son verbos que tienen que ver con un estado mental. Ajá, con un estado, ya sea, bueno, mental o un estado, vaya, que no es una actividad que puedan ver físicamente, como por ejemplo correr, saltar, brincar, hablar, comer, construir. Todas esas son acciones que sí puedes ver físicamente, esas no hay ningún problema. Pero cuando tengan verbos que se refieran a estados, no acciones, sino estados. O sea, el extrañar a alguien es un estado, ¿no? El parecer es un estado, no es una acción. Entonces, cuando los verbos hablen de estados y no de acciones, corroboren que sí se puede ocupar de ese modo. Ujú. Con ing. Muchos no, como estos, por ejemplo. Ok, bueno, nos quedamos con esto, ¿sale? Y continuamos el día, ¿qué? El día jueves. So, have a nice day. So, see you on Thursday. Take care. Bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank
Bye.
you, teacher. Take
Welcome.
See
care.
you.
Thank
See you
you.
more.
See you.
Bye.
See you the next
Thank
class.
you, teacher.
See you. Bye. So, okay. So before we start with this, I would like to talk to you about something like this. Can you see the whiteboard? Well, I
Yep.
guess you can. Okay. So, mm, Jose, how would you pronounce something like this?
Uh,
How would you
okay.
pronounce that one?
I trust your judgment.
Okay. All right. Jorge, how would you pronounce this phrase?
I trust you, judgment.
Okay. I trust your judgment. Okay.
Judgment. Yep.
Judgment. Exactly. Yeah. So trust your judgment. I trust. Okay. So I don't know about you, but I can tell you that I find this phrase difficult to pronounce. You know, I mean, in my case, I find it difficult to pronounce because it sounds like this: trust your judgment.
Mhm.
By the way, it was uh, this judgment. Judgment. This sound right here. So whenever you have this one, you have a D and a G, right? So whenever you have words with D and G, like this other one, like how would you pronounce this one, Jorge?
H.
H. Exactly. So it's the same sound, right? Judgment in H. So if you need to pay attention to this phoneme right here, which is judge, is that sound. So the same sound you do when you want to shut someone down, right? Like has that same sound. So I mean, in my opinion, that's one of the most difficult phonemes to pronounce because we don't have that one in Spanish, so it's difficult. And so it's trust your judgment. Now, how would you pronounce something like this? Jorge, how would you pronounce this phrase?
Put it into practice. Put it into practice.
Okay, all right. Okay, Jose, how would you pronounce that phrase?
Put it into practice.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So remember, put it into. That's the reason why they can pronounce this phrase fast. Put it into for the reason you already know, right? You have an R here, an R here, and then the result of that is put it in. Put it in. Put it into practice. Put it in. El irirín es lo que tienen aquí, ¿no? El resultado de estas uniones de acá hace que tengan que decir irirín. Put it into practice. Entonces, ok, ¿cómo lo pronunciarías otra vez? Jorge.
Put it into practice.
Exactly. Okay. Jose, again, how would you pronounce it again?
Put it into practice.
Exactly. Mhm. Okay. Um, finally, uh, okay, this sounds right here, which is, okay, this phrase. James. Okay, so Jose, how would you pronounce that phrase?
That's still his case, James.
Okay, was it difficult to pronounce or not so much?
Yeah, a
Okay,
bit difficult.
okay. Jorge, how would you pronounce that phrase?
That's still his case.
Okay, again, please.
That that's that's still his case.
Okay, and then James, right?
James.
Okay, so what's difficult to pronounce, Jorge?
Uh, I think is that stills
Okay,
because the connection word is pronounce sounds is very hard, a little
okay.
bit hard
Hmm.
because when uh you this union is difficult in when you pronounce this phrase.
Exactly, yeah,
That's still.
exactly. Yeah, it's difficult. And the reason why it's difficult is because you have a lot of S, right? So in this one, you have one S. That's still his case, James. Entonces,
Very
¿sabes?
much is.
Ajá. ¿Saben cuándo se ponen? Generalmente cuando tienen frases o oraciones que tienen muchos sonidos fricativos, como estos, se vuelve difícil porque tienen que estar ocupando sus pulmones a cada rato. That's still his case, James. That's still his case, James. Entonces, es difícil porque es mucho aire. Ujú. Ahora, ¿cuáles son? ¿A qué me refiero con sonidos fricativos? Son sonidos que necesitan de fricción de aire. Si se dan cuenta, cuando ustedes pronuncian el fonema de la S, lo que están haciendo es poner sus dientes y hacer que el aire pase, ¿no? Que se friccione entre sus dientes. Still, his case. La F, por ejemplo, también, cuando se juntan estos sonidos, la F es fricativo, ¿no? O el fonema este de la TH, que este simbolito es el de la TH. Todas las palabras que comienzan con TH, ¿no? Thanks, thanks, steals. Por ejemplo, sí, sobre todo esos. Cuando se junta la TH y la S, es cuando se pone difícil. Por ejemplo, ok, algo como este. Voy a poner, a ver. ¿Cómo, cómo pronunciarías eso, Jorge?
Damn it. Thanks, he's still dancing flawlessly.
Flawlessly. Flawlessly.
Flawlessly. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Okay, Jose, how would you pronounce that phrase?
Thanks. He's still dancing flawlessly.
Okay. Thank he's still dancing. He's still dancing. Remember, you have an S right here, right? Two
Yeah,
S's. So
he's still okay.
then you have an S right here, and then you have that TH right here, which is this phoneme, and then you have flawlessly, then you have an F right here, or then dancing, dancing, que hay una S también. Entonces, se dan cuenta que cuando las frases tienen un montón de S's o un montón de sonidos fricativos como la S, la F, que también está este otro sonido que es el de este. Ese es el fonema, que es el sonido que hace la SH. Ujú. A ver, vamos a decir algo como esto. Thanks, he's still dancing, floating in the sunshine. Vamos a ponerlo todavía más divertido. Ok. Ok. Entonces, a ver. In the. Bueno, aquí está ese sonido. Luego sunshine. Sun.
How do you say trabalenguas in English, teacher?
The name was tongue twisters. Tongue twisters. Trabalenguas. De
Tongue
hecho,
twister?
tongue twisters. Como el twister, pero le ponen tongue, ¿no? Tongue twister. Ok, a ver. Entonces, Jorge, how would you pronounce this whole phrase? Up to sunshine.
The whole phrase?
The whole
Okay.
phrase, yeah.
Uh, thanks, he's still dancing flawlessly in the sunshine.
Okay, okay, that was fine. Okay, and okay, Jose, how would you pronounce that phrase?
Okay. Thanks. He's still dancing flawlessly in the sunshine.
Okay. Entonces, si se dan cuenta, requiere más, ¿cómo le dicen? Potencia pulmonar. O sea, requieren de usar mucho los pulmones, estos sonidos. Por eso es que es como cansado. Cuando se juntan varios de esos sonidos en una idea, es estar haciendo ese sonido a cada rato. Entonces, ok, bueno, ténganlo en consideración. Cada vez que vean S's o F's o TH's o SH's, acuérdense de que van a tener que usar un montón de aire. Entonces, preparen sus pulmones. Ok, Itzel, good morning. How you doing?
Hi, teacher. Good morning. I'm fine. And what about you?
Fine, thank you. Okay, Itzel, would you mind pronouncing this phrase?
Oh my God. Flawlessly.
Flawlessly. Okay, but the whole phrase from thanks to sunshine.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks. He's still dancing flawlessly in the sunshine.
Okay, was it difficult to pronounce?
Yeah, kind of, because is thanks. He's still dancing flawlessly on the sunshine. Yeah, a little difficult.
It's difficult because you have a lot of fricative sounds. Estos sonidos se llaman fricativos, la S, la F, la TH, la SH, y de hecho también, bueno, hay más, son como 1, 2, 3, 4, son 6. Está también este sonido que, bueno, es el de la D3, que este sonido lo hacen, por ejemplo, estas palabras que terminan en G, en G, todo lo que terminen, por ejemplo, en edge, o judge, o judgment. Sobre todo esos son los que están difíciles. Ahora, ok, bueno, el punto de todo esto es que tengan cuidado con estas palabras. Cuando vean que hay muchas S's o muchas F's o muchas SH's o muchas palabras que contienen GE al final, se va a poner divertido. Hay que acostumbrarse a que van a ocupar mucho aire. Y que va a ser cansado, porque en español no tenemos por lo general esa frecuencia de sonidos fricativos. Ni siquiera tenemos este sonido. O sea, en español nada más tenemos la S y la F. Y posiblemente que es el de... Bueno, ni siquiera a menos de que sean de Chihuahua, ¿cómo le dicen? A las CHs le dicen este sonido, ¿no? Cochino o
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. Exactamente, creo que ellos sí tienen ese fonema, ¿no? Pero el resto del país no. Entonces, es difícil, es medio complicado. Hay más sonidos que requieren aire en inglés que en español. Entonces, bueno, tómalo en cuenta, es un pequeño consejo. Ok, Carla, good morning. How's it going?
Hi, everyone. Good morning. I'm fine.
Morning. Okay. Okay, Carla, would you mind pronouncing this phrase? This one. From thanks to sunshine.
Okay, thanks. He's still dancing flawlessly in the sunshine.
Okay. So was it difficult to pronounce?
Probably flawlessly. I don't,
Okay.
yeah, because I don't know the meaning of the word flawlessly.
Flawlessly es, by the way, flawlessly mean sin error alguno, de manera perfecta, ¿no? Sí, flawlessly. Ujú. Ah, y la H también es fricativa, sí es cierto. He's. So thanks he's still dancing flawlessly in the sunshine. Pues no sé ustedes, pero es difícil de pronunciar, ¿no? Ya dijimos, por las H's y las S's. Entonces, bueno, ok. Ahora, vamos a explicar. Igual esto ya lo sepan. Okay, but we're going to find out. Carla, what do you know about past continuous? What do you know about that tense?
Past continuous
Yeah.
is verb to be plus verb ing with ing.
Okay.
Like a sentence in the past, but a specific moment,
In a specific moment.
no?
Okay, perhaps. Okay, how would you tell me a sentence in past continuous? What is a sentence?
I was doing my homework
Okay.
when the earthquake start.
Okay, I was exactly, yeah. I was
Yeah.
doing, I was
I was
doing,
doing my homework
uh-huh.
when the earthquake start. But in this case, I use two sentences, not the second, it's
Mhm.
yeah. Mm.
Okay, when
Earthquake.
the earthquake started, right?
Yeah, I started.
Okay, that's a good example. Mhm.
Ah,
I
thank
was
you.
doing my homework. Yeah, it's a perfect example. Past continuous. So this phrase right here would be past continuous, right? So to do a past continuous sentence, you need a subject, cualquier sujeto, a subject. Then you need the auxiliary verbs was and were. In this case, it's was because remember, you're going to use was. Was is going to be used with I.
A singularity.
Exactly, yeah, he, she, and it, right? And then where is going to be used with we and you and they.
Plural.
Plural, exactly. So I was doing my homework, and now this is a perfect way to join two sentences, the use of when. So if you use past continuous and then you use the word when, you can join past continuous with, what is this tense, Jose? The earthquake started.
Can you repeat the question?
What is this tense? I mean, the earthquake started. What is that tense? I mean, that's past continuous, but
Past, simple past.
simple past. Exactly. So simple past, let's say, can interrupt the progression of past continuous. Because remember, you use past continuous when you're talking about something which is going on at the moment. That's one of their uses. So I was doing this. Estaban en medio de esta actividad estaba yo, ¿no? I was doing my homework when the earthquake started. So this phrase right here interrupts with the progression of this action right here. So, for example, Itzel, how would you say something like, estábamos comiendo cuando llegó mi mamá?
We were eating when my mother arrived.
Exactly. So we were eating when my mother arrived. Pues sí. Entonces te das cuenta cómo el when y el pasado simple interrumpe la progresión de lo que estabas haciendo, ¿no? De lo que estaba ocurriendo aquí. Entonces, muy buen ejemplo, Carla. puedes hacer estas. Eso es muy bueno y es muy útil. Entonces ahí están ocupando dos cosas. Están ocupando did y están ocupando was you were. Ahora, so this is one of the uses of past continuous. An action that you were in the middle of some action. You were in the middle of some action. So I was taking a class. I was working with you, but you can also use it to express that you was in the middle of some project. I mean, not specifically in the moment of speaking, but let's say something like this. I was finishing my homework. I was finishing but now I was, let's say something like this. Okay, so Jorge, how would you read this phrase right here?
I was organizing a party for you, but you never showed up.
Okay, all right. Okay, Jose. So in this case, Jose, what is the use of past continuous? I mean, my question is, when you say I was organizing a party for you, I mean, were you doing that at that precise moment, or was it a progress? I mean, was it a project in which you was? O sea, era, a lo que me refiero es cuando tú dices I was organizing a party for you, ¿se entiende que era un proyecto a lo largo del tiempo o se entiende que era una actividad que estaba ocurriendo en ese preciso momento en el que hablabas?
No, pues fue una actividad a lo largo del tiempo,
Ok, ajá.
un proyecto.
Exactamente. Entonces, past continuous puede servir para eso. Puede servir para cosas que de verdad estaban haciendo en ese preciso instante. So, I was talking to you the other day when I saw bla, 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 ¿no? O pueden usarlo también para hablar de acciones que estaban ustedes llevando a cabo, pero en un periodo prolongado de tiempo. Por ejemplo, organizar una fiesta, les aseguro que no toma un día, ¿no? Entonces, es un periodo, bueno, es algo que puede extenderse por una semana, puede extenderse por un
Un
mes.
mes.
Por un mes. Entonces, son para proyectos largos. O I was working at Vista, por ejemplo, pueden decir eso, ¿no? So, I was working at Vista when I knew you. Por ejemplo, when I knew you. So, okay. Ahí si dicen I was working at Vista when I knew you, bueno, yo estaba trabajando en Vista cuando te conocí. Entonces, yo estaba en medio de este proyecto que se ha prolongado a través del tiempo. Entonces, ese es el otro uso de el past continuous. Okay, so is it clear up to here? Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and finally, something important about past continuous, and the last example is, okay, something like this. Bueno, algo. Okay. Víctor Arevalo, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, everyone.
Morning. Okay,
Fine.
Victor, please, would you mind reading this sentence, please?
Yeah. They were going to be rich, but they wasted all their money on.
Okay. So what do you understand in that sentence?
Ellos se estaban haciendo ricos, pero eh, desperdiciaron todo su dinero, algo así.
Okay. Ajá. They wasted all their money on. Despreciaron todo su dinero en y ya ponen algo, ¿no? En camarones, no sé.
En
Entonces, okay, okay. So, Carla, what do you understand? This
gambling.
part right here. This precise part. What do you understand in that part, Carla?
I don't see the
¿No se ve?
no,
Ah, perdón, a ver.
yeah, right now, yeah,
¿Sí ya se ve?
yeah.
Okay.
It's because yeah. It's because Jorge have the yeah
What?
Coloca la
the
imagen en pin, coloca el pin
ajá,
en pin a Rafael.
Dale doble clic a su
yeah,
usuario.
listo.
Okay.
It's difficult because I say like in future going to be, but say
Ajá.
but have where. No?
Okay. Ujú.
So yeah, I try to understand.
Okay. All
Mm,
right. So what comes to your mind? What's the best phrase that comes to your mind when you see we're going to be?
mm, Ellos pudieron, como, ajá, no sé, pudieron ser ricos, pero
Okay.
empezaron a gastar todo el dinero.
Okay. Okay, más o menos. Ajá.
Ok.
Sí. Okay, Jorge, what do you understand in this precise part of the phrase?
Um, mm, 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 es como iban a ser. Bueno, donde
Exactly.
está subrayado es como iban a ser, ¿no?
Exactly.
Exactamente.
Yeah, iban a ser. Ahora, muy bien, ¿sí? Exactamente, eso es lo que dice ahí. Ellos iban a ser ricos, pero se gastaron su dinero en algo. Entonces, ¿qué quiere decir eso? Eso le dicen past in the future. Es una combinación de las dos cosas. Iban a hacerlo. Esto se ocupa para hablar de planes frustrados. Ujú. Planes frustrados. Ajá, planes, cosas que iban a hacer, pero no fueron. I was going to be part of the team. I was going to be part of the team, but I broke my leg. I was going to be, they were going to be part of the team, but they couldn't contact the manager. Entonces, ¿cuál es la estructura ahí? Cuando ustedes tengan cualquier sujeto, el que sea, más, vamos a ponerlo como si fuera una ecuación, más was y más were, más was, más were, más el going to be, bueno, going to no es going to y cualquier verbo. Eso, esta estructura de un sujeto más was y were más going to y un verbo acá es lo que conforma eso de, no me acuerdo cómo se llama, creo que le dicen pasado continuo con futuro o algo así, ¿no? Pero es lo equivalente a lo que dijo Jorge. Yo iba a, ellos iban a, nosotros íbamos a. Y generalmente hablan de eso. Cuando ustedes ocupan esa estructura en español, oye, pues fíjate que yo iba a trabajar aquí. Generalmente lo que van a decir después es la razón por la cual eso no se pudo. Pues fíjate que yo iba a aprender inglés, pero no pude pagar el curso. Fíjate que ellos iban a trabajar aquí, pero no pudieron contactar al gerente. Entonces, ¿es eso en español? Okay. Please, each one of you, try to write at least 2 sentences in which you use this structure right here. Okay, 2 sentences that make a meaning to you. Okay. Bueno, en lo que piensan eso, bueno, voy a cerrar la sesión porque ya se va a acabar el tiempo. Piensen dos ideas con esto, donde ocupen was y where, más going to, más un verbo y bueno, un complemento. ¿Ok? Pues no se vayan, voy a cerrar la sesión. Ahorita la abro.